Good afternoon. It is 12:40, just the end of our first lunch break of the day. Year 7's heading back into lessons now after a bit of a play outside. Last day of term. Who'd have thought we'd get to this point? It's been, I have to say, the fastest 15 weeks, I think, on record. Absolutely flown by because we've been so damn busy, of course, and it's not been without its challenges, but my goodness me, we're glad to get to this point. And the bonus, of course, as well, it's a Thursday, but it feels like a Friday. The extra day off tomorrow, or inset day, working from home, obviously, is going to make a huge difference for the young people and no doubt for staff and others as well. So a good start to the holidays, if you like. Been a fabulous week, absolutely brilliant final week of term. Real buzz about the place today. Great to see the young people in their own clothes. A bit of a festive sort of dress going on as well there. I've seen a Santa Claus, I've seen a banana, and various other things as well. So lovely final day. I think the young people are looking forward to some tutor time at 2 o'clock today. The last hour spent with their former tutors and their fellow tutees. So it's all been good, but no, brilliant week. We had some Year 12 reward breakfast. I couldn't make those, but Mrs. Stevens and Mr. Cropper said they went really well. Year 13 was last week. Had absolute pleasure, joy, privilege of being a chauffeur, minibus driver yesterday with Mr. Crooks. Excuse me, that's not COVID related, I can assure you. I had a bit of a bad head cold and chest last week. Mrs. Taylor Crooks, Year 11 sociology group, put, I think it was 40, 50 hampers together for some of the old folk at Wincourt and Timperley care homes. Residential homes. We dropped those off yesterday, and I have to say the response from the staff and from the residents was made it all worthwhile. I think the young people got a lot out of that. The process of putting them together and also delivering yesterday sort of really did make one's heart sing this Christmas time. And of course, we also dropped off, or will be dropping off, the things for the Timperley Food Bank, the Methodist Church, and also the Mission Christmas present. So thank you. Thank you once again for your generosity, but all that adding to the Christmas spirit, and hopefully that will go to some very good homes and improves people's Christmases. What else we got today? For your pleasure, your viewing pleasure, once I finish with you, I will be brief today, not much to say really, but there is a number of things, a podcast, mental health related, that Debbie Maggid, our counsellor, and Miss Norbury, our Senko, have put together. Have a good listen to that, not too long and very informative. We have a brilliant version, I have to say, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. You'll recognise some of the faces on there. And also thanks to Mrs. Richardson and the drama department for organising that. Lots of other people you'll recognise as well. And a big thank you to Miss Morehouse and to Miss Lee Music for putting together this year's carol service, a virtual version of that. But it's about 40 minutes long. I will sit down with a glass of something over the next few nights in a piece of my home and watch that carol service. But it'd be great if you could. And the young people and staff who have worked hard on that definitely deserve an audience. So thank you. Thank you to Reverend Jim at Christ Church as well for his contribution. Normally we'd be down there celebrating together in his church. So lots to be looking at there to send you on your merry way at Christmas time. Okay, we've got Mrs. Cooper's dog in, a little miniature toy thing. It's a Dachshund, but a miniature one that she wants to use as a therapy dog, I think, really. And judging by today, it'd work a treat. It's gone down very well with our young people. And I think that sort of animal therapy, the calming influence, is something perhaps we can look into in more detail in the future. So thank you, Mrs. Cooper, for bringing Tiz in this morning to share with us and to share our Christmas preparations. Just a quick word to be mundane about the COVID situation. We had our 13th case in 15 weeks last weekend, but the young person in question hadn't been in beforehand, so no isolations on the back of that. We have one young man, I think it is, awaiting test results. I'm keeping everything crossed that I don't have to phone anybody today or tomorrow, informing them they were close contact and therefore they have to isolate for what is now 10 days rather than 14, because that would take us, of course, through Christmas, which would be a crying shame. So keeping everything crossed. Okay, you will have seen the news. I think I sent out the email, did I? The government announced late on, as always, that in the new year there'll be mass testing in schools. Teachers can be tested every week. And if anybody is tested positive, all those close contacts in school, rather than isolating, we can carry out daily tests with a lateral flow test in schools. And with that in mind, they will not have to isolate based on that. Now, there's some guidance out there already. Devil's in the detail. We're told these tests will start coming to schools from the first week in January, but some training is required, and we have to have 5 or 6 staff, apparently, trained in school to deliver these tests and to process them. That will be a bit of a logistical headache. So on the face of it, it's good news, optimism, keeping pupils in school, which we've done well anyway, but even fewer hopefully isolating in the new year. If there's a surge after Christmas with what's going on, the easing off. Yeah, so a good measure, but it concerns me slightly about the pressure that will fall upon schools to carry out this testing. So bear with us on that. I will share information with you in due course, but it's been largely well received. And I look forward to seeing the details in due course and reading more about it. Okay. I think that's enough. Lots of you to read and to view over the next few days. I cannot thank you enough for your support this term. I have to say, I feel quite emotional, really. It's been very overwhelming today to receive a lot of emails and cards from parents and my colleagues saying basically, well done on a good job. At the end of the day, it is our job, our responsibility to care for young people. And to care for young people, we have to care for staff first, of course, because without that, they cannot in turn look after our youngsters. And that's what we do. And we've had to step up since March time and dig deep. And it's been hard, it's been tiring, but it's been incredibly rewarding and satisfying because we've got the vast majority through 15 weeks safely and healthily, learning effectively, although not quite like we would like it to be, and we have to rejoice and celebrate that success. And we couldn't do that with a brilliant governing body, a brilliant parental body and families out there in the community, an unparalleled staff body and brilliant young people. So thank you for your support. I don't like to use the word compliance because that sounds a bit authoritarian, etc. But thank you for buying into what we're doing. And I couldn't have hoped for, we could have had no cases, but I think that was rather unrealistic. But thank you very much for your support this term, and thank you for those of you who have shared some very kind messages. Even a head teacher needs a bit of a boost from time to time. It's been very well received, I can assure you. Almost as well received as a table full of wine that's over there. That will go down very well over the next few days, no doubt. And I shall drink that over Christmas and my birthday, which happens to be at the end of December as well. Okay, I'm waffling again. I said it'd be brief. It's still 8 minutes. Beely going on again. Thank you very much indeed. Have a happy and safe Christmas. Look forward to seeing you in January, not too soon. It's great to have that extra day that sort of bookends a 2-week holiday, but a bit of work to do today and tomorrow. I'll enjoy the weekend and move on from there. So have a great time. Happy Christmas to you all. Enjoy the time off, the quality time with your families, and keep yourselves safe. Okay, cheerio. Bye-bye for now.